baby daughter. Yiratzon that you'll see a lot of nachat from her, and simcha, and many more shmachot in the mishpacha mechayil el chayil. So we're learning now quickly the halachot of Purim. We're continuing with a very important concept, which is, first of all, why is it two things quickly? Why is it that we pound and make noise when we hear the name of Haman? When we hear the Megillah, everyone makes noise when they hear the name of Haman. Why do they do that? So the Kaf HaChaim brings that the numerical value of Macho Emche is 107, and the word Ze Haman is also 107. And so we have a mitzvah, Ki Macho Emche Zecha Amalek, to erase and eradicate the remembrance of Amalek. And by doing that, there's a very strong connection. And also the Ruach Haim, Rabbi Falaji says that Haman, the spiritual, maybe the soul of Haman, also gets Malkut, also gets hit in Shamayim when we make a noise to show the disregard we have for Haman. And just hearing his name, also in Shamayim, he also gets affected by that. Also, there's a pasuk that says, "V'haya im bin hakut rasha." We learned that in Masechet Makot regarding the pasuk regarding Malkut, when somebody in the Sanhedrin used to get Malkut as a punishment, V'haya im bin hakut. So the Sofet Tevot, the last letters of V'haya im bin is Haman as well, and just that gives us a little bit of a sense of that. But really it used to be that when they used to take sticks and stones, write the name of Haman on it, and bring them together, then the name of Haman would be erased. That's why emche, limchok, to erase, would actually really happen when they did that. But today, nonetheless, it's a minhag that we should not mock or anything, make fun of, but that is something that is long-standing, even though the Mishnah Berurah says that it is very sensitive to know that we're not supposed to stop in the time of the Megillah. You read the Megillah, you shouldn't have a hefsek that's too long. Lechatchila, you shouldn't start with lechatchila, means to begin with, to plan for the original best way of appropriating ourselves. When reading the Megillah, we should not have an interruption, a hefsek. And therefore, it's better not to have too many hefsekim, which means pausations when we read the Megillah. Another very quick thing, what's the difference between, what's the significance of Pirsumei Nisa, of publicizing the miracle of the story of Purim? And how do we see that in halachic implications? So we know that we read the Megillah in public, and we try to go to a minyan that is very big. Okay, so if you're going to say the bracha, if you're going to read the Megillah, it's better to read it. Of course, you need to read it in a minyan. But if you have a minyan or a bigger minyan, you should go to the bigger minyan. Why? Berov am hadrat melech. And Pirsumei Nisa, you're publicizing the miracle. But there's a difference between, let's say, Kaddish and Megillah. For example, if you live as a neighbor next door to a synagogue, you see them, you have your balcony is open, and you see the synagogue. In this kehillah, we don't hold by that halacha, but there are poskim that say that you could be a minyan even though you only see each other, but you're not in the same room. But when it comes to Megillah, because of Pirsumei Nisa, says the Kaf HaChaim, you have to all be in the same room with 10 people at least in order to read the Megillah and count it as a minyan for the sense or for the criteria of Pirsumei Nisa. And that's why really it is a very big important theme to lefarsem, to publicize the great miracle that we had then and that we will have now. Baruch Adonai L'olam. Amen ve'amen. Thank you all. Mazal tov. Have a beautiful